We are live. Good morning. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller, and today I'm going to be doing my live chat. And my co-host should be here shortly. And we'll just sit and chat, and even though it's supposed to be a working live chat, I end up doing more chatting than working.
I think everybody else does a lot more work than you do.
I think so. They'll get quiet, and here I am just chatting away.
I'm actually doing work. I'm going to adjust your mic here. It doesn't pick me up nearly as well over here banging and clanging.
Yep. Robert has a job today. It's organize the chaos of bringing in tons of stuff from the Highway 127 sale and not getting it processed yet. So I'm like, just please split it up, get it in bags for me, and then hopefully I can just pull bags and get stuff processed. But I never can get caught up, and I'm breaking my what's it called? Good morning, Cheryl. I'm breaking my no sourcing. Good morning, Heather. I'm breaking the no sourcing thing that I've had for the last 2 weeks, and we're hitting estate sales today and lots of other stuff to do. Lots and lots of seems big sales. I thought this next weekend was 2 of the largest sales in our area, but I was wrong. Of course, I'm infamously wrong for when, what's the word? No, they're next weekend, the 7th and 8th and 9th, I think. Not something, but we have 2 major ones always on the same weekend. One here in our town and one like 40 minutes away. But like the Highway 127, it's a lot of vendors and tent cities and that stuff. But there's normal people with yard sales, so I might try to hit both of them somehow, some way. But the one in Johnson City, you actually have to park. You cannot drive it, and it's miles.
You can try.
You can try, but you will not park. And the police are out in full giving out tickets if you park where you shouldn't be. Good morning, Christina. Were you going to join us? I know Scott's sick. Are we going to reschedule? Robert didn't say. I just assumed. Yes, Scott's not going to be here. We were supposed to have Trading Post Pickers on with us today, but he has come down with a bug, which we all had our little meetup Saturday. We're going to try once a month. We there's no really a we in that. We as in the Trading Post Pickers and us, and then another friend of ours whose wife has a YouTube channel. But I was sick, so he's the tech one. Yeah, that's all right. Hopefully maybe next weekend. Well, yeah, maybe next week we'll do that with you guys. So, but yeah, what was I saying? See, oh yeah, we had a meetup, but I've got a bad ear right now, and I waited till Saturday, of course, to go to the doctor, which I'm still not feeling better, so I'm probably going to go back to the doctor Saturday. But yeah, well, I hope he's feeling better, Christina. It's not fun when one of you are sick. Not fun at all.
But our meetup's good.
The meetup's been excellent.
Month 2.
A lot of sharing information
about
eBay, YouTube, everything.
Movies. Yeah, we talk movies.
Oh, yeah, we talk everything. But hopefully, I asked maybe Grinning Grandma and her husband if they want to come next month. So hopefully this is going to build. And we've reached out to somebody from
Tennessee Picker.
Yeah, the Tennessee Picker from Sevierville or Knox.
That's all one big town to me, but it's
Yeah.
not. It's like 3 or 4 towns. But
Hopefully we'll start building this up and just really start being able to share information and just get together. Get together. All right, Cheryl, I made the executive decision to switch. Oh, that's big.
it's a huge thing.
That's big. Around here,
We have this.
we have
and
what we have
slow.
and slow, like Robert said. But we have to pay. We don't have cable service here, but we have to pay the most that you can pay just so that we have high speed internet.
And enough data.
Yeah, enough data because
the
kids, Robert and the kids are always on video games, computers, phones. Streaming. Yeah.
And you're down here watching YouTube all the time.
Well,
you might be the data hog now.
I don't think so.
I think you are.
No. I'm so bad. I don't carry my laptop down here this whole week. It's just not feeling it. But so I'm behind on watching everybody's videos. I have got to do better. Got to do better. But yeah, come on, my co-hosts. Let me see if they've sent me messages. Lori's always having issues with her internet because she's in the Keys. Nope, they'll be here shortly. Cheryl, you've already been to 4 garage sales?
And she's in Central Time.
Oh, yeah. Nope, we're going out this afternoon to 1, but I'm going, famous last words, I'm going to be picky, right? We're going to be picky. We're not going to just buy everything that catches our fancy. Because, y'all, I have so much to list.
Right. Hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
I'm not hearing
you.
Wait, that might be you.
Uh-oh. Hold on, girly. Hold on.
What'd I do?
Why? Fix something.
What's your audio set to?
I don't know. Have I been talking
Over
all this time with nobody
No.
hearing me?
Over
I
here.
can hear you.
No, they're hearing you.
Oh.
Go to the speaker.
I don't know.
Bottom right hand corner.
No. Here. No. Here. Okay. Talk about technical difficulties.
Hey.
Hold on, Lori. Blame it on Robert.
Is everybody else hearing Lori? How about that?
Where's the chat comments? Oh, that's right. I forgot. I got
There we
a new
go.
screen.
Blame it on Robert.
Robert, damn it. What's going on this morning? Needed to
He
get
forgot to change something.
No, I changed it just for the wrong thing.
Oh. There we go. Let's see.
We got light up. We got lift off. Can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
All right.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. So I got a new desk. I'm very excited about. Can't show you guys, but it's a nice L desk.
Oh, nice.
I'm very excited. And I got a monitor. Woot woot. We're moving up in the world.
Things
guys.
now.
I can. I'm so excited. And I can use one control pad for all 3 apparatuses over here, for all 3 monitors. Like it just goes. I don't have to switch mouses.
Yeah, like me right now. But yeah.
Oh. Well, who knows, Rebel? You know, I say it like I'm going to use the options and everything's going to work smoothly, but you know how that goes.
Yeah.
How is it going?
Good. Well, I'm still a little sick, but it'll get better.
Yeah.
Just gotta give it time.
I'll tell you what, the last time I got sick a couple of months ago, it took me like 2 weeks to just feel normal.
Well, I don't do medicines, period. I just don't. I have a sensitivity to antihistamines. So when I start getting a head cold, I don't do anything. And sometimes it goes away and then sometimes it starts. But the other day when I went to the doctor, she said my ear is full of fluid, but it didn't seem infected. So she didn't give me anything for it.
What are you supposed to do?
Flonase. That's their answer to everything for me. But now I think it's infected, so now I'm going to have to go back and get some kind of antibiotic for it.
Yeah,
But
I had a lot when I first got diagnosed with celiac. Believe it or not, that was like one of the biggest issues with this was my sinuses and everything in my body just kind of flushing out of the toxins, I guess you could say, that my body can't process. I had tons of ear infections, and I swear it's because of all that.
you know what? That's funny though, because I have gone how many weeks now? We're almost gluten-free at this point, with very few cheat day. You had a cheat day. Did I have a cheat day? So it makes me wonder if maybe that's what it is my body's just.
There you go. I'm telling you, that intolerance will mess you up when you put something in your body that it cannot digest or do anything with, it really messes up every part of your body. I wonder, because I swear that was my sinuses, my ears was all celiac, everything.
Could be, because
I would be 3 years, like a little over 3 years actually, gluten free. So I feel like a new woman, like for real. It's great. It's
here
great.
she is.
I just wish I could get some more energy.
Same.
But I think it's the heat here too. August is just brutal, right, Lizzie?
Hi. Oh, I know. Because all my stuff's in the garage, it's like so hard to work out there.
Yes, ma'am. It's hard to just go outside right now for me.
We've just had storm after storm after storm here. So then it's
Really?
just like humid and blah.
But don't you have that good ocean breeze blowing through, or does it just
we get it just blows you away. I wouldn't say breeze, but you get those middle of the road days where it's just a nice breezy day, but I look forward to an overcast day, honestly. Yeah. Then I get outside and do something or be a part of the world in August, because August is just too brutal. I feel like every August I sit in the house, I do nothing. I pay double electric bill.
Yeah, really.
Girls, let me tell you, when I paid my electric bill on Friday, it went up $200. Okay. So I'm not kidding. And I keep a low bill. Well, not 200, not quite 150. So it was a $400 bill. I paid it. They took 2 payments out of my account.
Oh no. Ooh, that's bad. I
call them. I'm like, why? And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I mean, you could still call the electric company down here and get the desk lady. So I'm sorry. Do you want me to refund it? Yes.
In cash right now.
Yeah.
3 to 5. No. Oh, wait for this. 3 to 5 days. But their $3.75 surcharge, they refunded me right away. But I had to wait for it over the weekend to get my refund. It was just like, y'all are already messed up.
I mean, I guess they could have carried a balance for you so it'd be paid for next month. They could do that.
But they're not getting that. Not at $200 more than what I'm used to paying. They can stand, But yeah, so that was my weekend. It was all good though.
But right now we are going through. I don't know if it's true in your area, but our homeowners insurance is going up like almost $1,000.
That's going up too, and they're raising property taxes.
Maybe more than that. I don't even know.
They're raising property taxes, so I think that's going to have by a substantial amount. So I don't know. And then they're hammering down on Airbnbs really bad. So like really, really bad, because there's no place for normal people to live. For real, they're losing their workforce down here. You can't get a 2-bedroom house for like under $3,500, $3,800.
Wow.
I mean, $4,000 a month.
Y'all need to just move to Tennessee. We don't have state tax.
Wow.
Oh yeah, we don't have income tax for state.
We don't.
They actually, Robert just said they're lowering our heating rates for this area.
Well, that's sweet.
Yeah, really.
That's really
so
nice.
Along with our insurance, we got a letter saying that if we got a wind mitigation survey or inspection, that could lower our monthly rate substantially. And Randy was like going through all the files because we got a brand new metal roof when we added our addition in, I guess 2019 was when that was all completed. And he had asked the builder at the time, will you have them do, have someone do a wind mitigation survey at the time you're, when it's all getting inspected and all of that. Well, we can't find any paperwork, and we think maybe our contractor dropped the ball or something, and now he's retired and impossible to get a hold of to even find out if he's got records for it. So we're probably going to have to pay the money to get it done, but that's still a lot cheaper than going without it because it can.
What does that entail? So what do they do when they do that?
They check, I guess, to see what kind of how stable your roof is and how high of a winds it can sustain. They check the straps on the trusses and all of that stuff.
Right.
And so, I mean, we should be good because we got a metal roof when we did our addition. We put it on the whole house.
We have a metal roof too. Yeah. I'll tell you what, the houses are built down here. Mm-hmm. Definitely built to withstand.
Gotta be to withstand those storms.
I'm telling you. Well, I think this year going into season, I took the windows out of the back of our house. So behind this was a big window over here. And then my bedroom is on the other side. And that's where the winds come from on that side of the house and just smack. So I think without that there's been no leaking, no issues, no trees coming through my window on that side. So we shall see.
Yeah, Christina said she went from Florida to Tennessee. So you recommend that move, Christina, to go from Florida to Tennessee? I don't think I can stand the mountains. It takes forever just to get anywhere. I like the flat. I like to just drive from point A to point B without,
Yeah. It's not so bad in our area, but like if you travel to where my parents used to live, I was always car sick because I'm not a good traveler.
I'm a car sicker too. Mm-hmm. And if I read or do anything, I have to drive. I have to drive because I will get sick. It's crazy. Not like I go anywhere more than 20 miles, but
that's probably an ear thing. That's why we are that way.
Right? Could be it too. But you're right. That does it affects everything that.
Mm-hmm. Don't be judging me, y'all, but my house cleaner was here the other day and he walks in and he goes, I just saw one of those woolly worms and it's all black. I said, that means a bad winter, right? He said, yes. So I think we're in for a really bad winter here. No. If you believe in those kind of things. But it was kind of funny.
Well, I kind of do because they make sense.
It was completely black.
The earth will tell you what is going on, Mm-hmm. Just look around. Yeah, so I'm wondering how hurricane season, what they're going to predict this year for that. I haven't read anything about it yet.
Yep, I don't know.
I mean, we're in it right now.
We're in it. Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, next year.
Really
sorry, following year. Nothing, because nothing is this year. I'm saying next year. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that because, let's see. Last year we had a lot of different storms. There was nothing really crazy. I think we had 2 big ones down here. I want to say 2, right in the beginning and right at the end. So I figured this season would be awful.
I have a feeling. So we'll see what my electric bill is. For me personally, right now it's running about $200 for the summer, but this is the first year we've not had a pool. So
do you guys have air conditioning?
Yeah, that's just our air conditioning. So, but I think before, I always thought that the pool was a lot of pull on our electricity during the summer, but I don't think it really was now that it's gone. Because my electric bill, I think, has always been $200 during the summer. And that's what it was.
Yeah, we're thinking about putting a pool in. I actually have it here to put in. We bought an above ground, 15-foot, 4-foot pool during COVID. Ask me why it's not in the ground yet. I don't know. But I got so much to do. But I would like to do that. I didn't think about the electric bill, though, with it. Jeepers.
Yep, running that pump. And our pool person said, you don't have to run it all the time, but around here, the pollen is so bad, you've got to run it because otherwise it just overwhelms your the intake and whatever all that other stuff was. But yeah, but
So let's see here. Where am I at? Now I'm lost. Okay. Back to the grind. How's sales going, guys?
ebbs and flows, right?
Right.
I've had a couple of multi-quantity sales, which has been nice. And just not viewer sales, although I get quite a bit of them also. So, but like today I have, I don't know, 5, but I ship almost until the point where we leave to go deliver packages. So
Right. I do the same thing. I
but
try
I've got
to.
one that's 10 items and one that's 3 items. So, I'm grateful. I'm grateful, but yeah.
And that's what's your usual the usual amount used to sell coming into this? Like what are you used to selling and then what is it down? How many items?
I'm way down from pre-COVID. I'm way down. I used to sell probably close to 400 to 600 a month, and now I'm about 300 a month. But that doesn't include the other platforms.
Right.
Yeah, it used to be 15 to 20 a day, and then like Mondays would be 40 or 50. But since COVID, actually post-COVID, because I did amazing during COVID, but
So did I. Yeah, that was the grinding force for me to stick with it and go. Well, I'll tell you what, that's what kept me afloat down here during that.
Sorry, I had to take that call. That was about our wind mitigation survey.
There you go.
So I got it
Yay!
for next Wednesday, which is before our payment is due. So that's good. We can maybe get it done, and that'll lower our bill. So that's good. I have no idea what you were talking about, though. I muted
about
myself,
sales.
but I don't know. What did I miss?
Sales.
Oh, okay.
Sales.
Mine
Yeah,
are
so-
okay. I'll have to look and see how many sales I've done this month. It might have gone a little under 1 a day, but still, close to 1 a day. But some days more, some days I'll take 2 or 3 things to the post office, and then I might go a couple days with nothing. Yesterday I sold a Disney plate, like a Mickey Mouse Christmas plate that my husband had put on there like ages ago. And finally, I mean, it was something I think his mom had given us, but there was just no way to hang it. And we didn't have room to set it around. We have so much Disney stuff anyway. So I had it listed at like $14.99 and someone offered me $10. And he was home, and I went in there and I said, "Can we just take this $10 for this, plus shipping?" Because it's been sitting in our store ever since, before I took over. So it's probably been listed 3 years. And he's like, "Yeah, just go ahead, let it go.
Make it go on."
Yeah. And then I sold a model train set. I don't know if they were vintage or not, but every search I did indicated they were from IKEA, and they were like a little wooden, like 8 little wooden train cars. With 2 different kinds of engines, and they all were magnetic together, So I had got them at that yard sale where I picked up a whole bunch of little train pieces.
I remember that.
So,
I remember that.
And I still haven't listed all of it because there was so many random things, and I don't know if they're worth anything individually. I think I need to just take what's left and just put it all together and just say mixed lot of train, and just let it go.
You want to hear your sales?
I would do that.
Okay, Robert's going to tell me my sales. What?
You're going to be okay. Compared to last year, January through August, your net sales are down 12.8%.
Yeah. For the last year compared to last year, this time I'm down 12%. So
Oh, I thought he said 20. Okay, 12, but still.
2020.
I'm up 18 from 2020. So I'm actually doing better than 2020.
Oh,
That's
wow.
weird.
You're up 68%.
I think all of us got we all, when we sold through COVID, because I think everybody was buying from home, we all got super spoiled with those sales, but I know the last 31 days, my eBay is up 116%.
Wow. Well, because you weren't selling.
Duh.
I know.
It's a nice trajectory.
I'm sitting here looking at it. I'm like, good job, Lori. Like, wait,
Yeah,
you weren't
I would
doing
love to see that.
Go stick a pin in her balloon.
No. Robert said from 2019, I'm up 68%. So I need to quit being so hard on myself.
There you
Yeah,
go.
like-
Knock it off. So the next time we hear this, we're going to slap it out of you. Stop it.
No.
You're doing good.
Yeah, I'm grateful. It just like, you always think, "Oh, I need to be selling
I can
more,
use more. Right. Uh-huh.
but I'm grateful.
I would not have guessed that.
No.
Well, you list so much a day, like that's the thing. You should be turning that stuff. So that just means eBay's slow.
Well, it's funny, like this morning, I went to list some stuff and I needed to fix something. I had put the wrong store category. So I went into my active listings. They weren't there. 5 things that I had just listed weren't there.
What?
And just, I do think they're having a few issues. So,
You didn't find them or nothing?
well, when I went into my store, actually, I went whining to Robert and he went into my store because it could be technical, but I didn't think so. When they were in my store, they just weren't showing up
In the most recent.
active listings. So I don't
Gotcha.
know. You
Was
don't
this-
know.
Was this yesterday?
No, it was this morning.
Oh, this morning. Because yesterday I was going through trying to fix a couple things, and on the app on my phone, I was scrolling through my active listings, and there were like 3 or 4 things that it was showing up double. And the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, I hope that's not listed twice. Well, so I went on the computer and it was only listed once. But on my phone, it was showing twice, and I kept scrolling through.
That is a glitch, Lizzie, because it was
It's
happening to
glitch,
me like
yeah.
last. Yes, and I was in my ended items, and I was going through. Was it ended or maybe it was something? But they were coming up twice, and I have caught myself before thinking that I double listed something, gone in, deleted it,
and then
and
it's
then
gone.
really deleted it. Right?
Yeah.
It was gone. So be careful, because
Yeah, I didn't
that
rush
was
to
like my
delete it.
biggest fear, because my eBay before, I was double listing stuff and it wasn't being shown. So when I saw that, I freaked out and started deleting doubles. Well, no, I was deleting the original and only listing because of the glitch. So yeah, definitely. If anybody comes across that,
Yeah.
be careful.
And
Well, so then I had another thing that I just couldn't find. I thought, I know I have this listed, and I'm scrolling through on my phone, scrolling. It was not there. So I go to the computer and I pull it up, and there it is. And I'm like, why is it not showing up on my phone? So it must have been with the app. There was glitches.
I'll
with
tell
the
you
app.
what, them eBay execs got a lot of money. They need to fix this stuff. Figure it out, damn it. Come on.
Robert's former life, he was an IT manager. I keep telling him, we would be rich if you could just figure this all out and make it better. Make it
Right.
better
Send him
for
a
us,
resume, Robert. This is Robert, the man behind the curtain.
Yeah.
I'm here to fix your crap.
Yeah. But it would be wonderful if somebody could come up with an app that like mixes the Bonanza that ends your listings when it sells on their platform, and then also do the whole, cross listing and all of
Bonanza
that.
does that? Does Bonanza end your listing for you?
Mm-hmm.
They must be in cahoots with eBay then.
I think they've got some kind of agreement with eBay
Yeah, like a lifetime one that they signed 40 years ago.
because they're the only ones that can do it.
eBay has what's called an API on the back end, where you can write an application that everything you do visually through the computer, you could do through code on the back end through eBay. And anybody can go write an app to interact with that and then create a listing tool or whatever. The problem with, and that's what Bonanza does. They take it from there and then put it in, but List Perfectly and those other extensions have to go through the user interface on Facebook Marketplace and Etsy and all of those, because those sites don't have the back end connections that eBay does to allow you to do it.
Separate.
So they have to basically robotize you like you're actually physically interacting with the website. That's why those sites have to be done the slow, clunky way they are.
Yep. See, this
there's
is why
no
he's
fix
a
for that
nerd.
unless. So, is there any fix for that, Robert, or is it just if they have to switch their interface? The other
They would have to they would have to write code that sits behind the scenes like eBay has so that you could interact with that API through another application, and they won't do it. I don't know that they ever would, because then that would allow people to pump a ton of stuff into their system to sell. And I saw somebody got a ding from Mercari recently for listing too much. They said it looked like they were using a bot, and we want to make sure that we don't get flooded with items for sale from just a few sellers.
Right.
Oh yeah, they don't want that.
Like the people who drop ship and just have tons and tons and tons. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm all about making your money, all about it. Just do it
I'm trying to answer Christina's question here. I think there's a way to do it, Christina. Let's see, best offer. No. I wish when you sent offers that you knew who it was going to. You know what I mean?
Doesn't it tell you?
No. When you send offers on eBay, you're just sending offers. You don't know who it's going to.
I can't even find where I've sent the offers. I stumbled on it one time on the computer. I can't find it on the app. Like to remember,
should be right in your right in your front in your the front part of it, Elizabeth. Let me get to you. Go to your selling tab.
Yeah.
And of course, it's not going to show you.
I can find where to send.
Just hit your selling tab, and then it'll tell you where to send them. But then,
but once
on
they're
the phone,
sent,
there's not a. I don't think there's a place on the phone to show.
I don't think there is.
Not on the phone.
No, not on the phone, but there is
on the computer.
Yeah, if you go into your active listings where it has those quick filters, you can go to the send offers sent, and that'll show you all the things that you've sent offers out on.
Okay.
But it still doesn't tell you who you sent them to.
Okay. Does it tell you how much time is left on them?
No, I'll see that.
Because I went in yesterday to add a better picture to this one listing, and it wouldn't let me. And then I remembered vaguely that I had maybe sent an offer, but I feel like it was more than 48 hours ago, that I sent the offer. And then I was like, I don't even know how to go in.
So it's under you go up to the My eBay in the corner, go to selling, and then it's down underneath tasks. But to send offers, and then open offers from buyers.
Oh yes, it does tell me if you go into the offer sent, and then you click on the block where it says, okay, to this number person.
Where's the offer sent?
Yeah, where's offer sent?
When you go to your Seller Hub,
Yep.
Okay.
My way to get to it is, do you have any listings that are eligible to send offers?
That's usually how I do it too, but I don't have any right now because I sent them.
Okay, then I think if you just go into active listings, do the drop down from listings, go into active.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right. Then those quick filters that are right there before your listings, go click on the one that says send offers sent. Like I've sent 93 offers. Then it's going to pull up the 93 offers that I've sent. And then if you go in and click on review offers sent.
Oh, see offers.
I don't see that. I must not have any out right now.
I don't see it. Well, I have 8 out. I know because I just sent them this morning.
Can you show
and I don't see it.
Open offers from buyers.
But yeah, if you go to your sent ones, then you should be able to go into, I've like 93 of them. Then you can click on, what did I just click on? The person that it was sent to.
And it is there?
Yeah. And then you can go in there and it says, well, my computer's moving slow. So I click on the box that says it was sent. It says offer expires in 1 day, 4 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see mine.
4 days, but I don't know what that was in reference to.
I don't know. I'm sure Cheryl thinks it's 4 days. I thought it was
I thought it was
48
48
hours.
hours.
I did too. And I did send this one yesterday. I remember sending this. I send individuals. I don't do bulk.
I don't do
sending
bulk
offers
either.
because I like to make it a whole number. You know what I mean? And that way I know it was an offer that I sent.
And you
instead
were
of-
talking about the other day how
I'm listening, girls. I'm gonna pop off for a second, but I
Okay.
got my earbuds in.
you were talking about how you like to remember how much you sent the previous offer so that the next time if it comes up you don't send the same offer. Do you just write it down, make a note of it?
No.
Or
I
is-
remember somebody. I just heard of a little somebody. What do they do when they send offers? They send 99 or 97 or 98.
Somebody does that. Yeah. I do
Oh,
a
I
whole
just heard
number.
that. That's a
But-
good idea because I was just sorry. Now can answer Rebel.
Yeah.
Jump.
Elizabeth, on your desktop only, you can't do this on the phone. You can open up that listing. Just that's what I do. I open it up, and then if you go to the top, it'll say manage offers.
Okay.
And then on there, it'll show you if you've sent any, what that amount was.
Oh, okay.
And
'Cause
that
I
way,
have
that's what
one
I do. And
It just
so,
came up this morning, and I know I've sent offers out on it before, but I hate to keep going lower because I'm what it
Then
is. I
don't.
think I have the only one, so I just feel like, but it has 5 watchers, and I remember Amy one time saying, if you have 20 watchers on your item and no one's buying it, it means the price is too high.
go down 50 cents or go down $1. In the grand scheme of things, that might be the
Right.
one.
The
And you
one,
don't
yeah.
know if all of those 5 watchers have been getting your offers. They may, I don't trust that it's only watchers. I think it's anybody who's looked also
Okay.
at your listing.
All right, so I'm gonna go find that listing and see what it says. So I have to open it up and then click on manage offers.
Yes,
Okay.
manage offers.
it.
I didn't see we had this.
Ooh, that's probably from that sale that I
Quarter
got
sale.
out the quarter. Look, y'all, I bet you. What you think?
Kind of dingy.
Dingy yellow,
Oh,
so it's going to need washed.
1984 Victory Tour.
Yep.
Neat. Wow.
Very cool.
Love it.
This is what happens when your clothes just get stockpiled.
It's been in the bottom of a box of stuff from the 127. They haven't been stockpiled.
Oh,
Now they're going to get stockpiled.
yeah.
What are you going to list it? What price you're putting on
I
it?
have no clue. I
We just
haven't.
found it.
We just found it, so
Oh, okay.
it needs washed. I don't think it's going to affect it to wash it.
Wash
so
it carefully.
yeah,
I missed it.
it was a Jackson 5
Victory
19
Tour.
Victory Tour 1984 t-shirt.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Dang.
This.
Here's Lori.
There you
Lori,
go. Here you go. Ready?
I can't even read the dang thing. It's so small. Wait, Robert.
It's a dang thing.
Robert has messed with the monitor. This. So my picture's like this big, and like I'm really supposed to be able to read those words I just put up there, other than from the chat.
Would you like me to read it to you?
No, But-
Nope.
no,
No, I don't.
need you. Excited to share that I had a great plush find last week. Purchased 11 vintage Bunnies by the Bay. I love Bunnies by the Bay. For $70 at an online estate sale. Sold one today for $170 and another for $140. Dang.
Nice.
Dang, sometimes you got to pay up. Got to. I am determined to get back on and do some more online estate sales.
I want to do that too. Really bad. It just, you know what? It's my ADD, guys. I can't sit there and like look through them. And then I find one and then I get on to something else and I don't go back and check my dang auctions.
Well, I
But-
think that this area, they're getting more popular.
I sold a sale on wholesale.
I did too. We were going to talk about that.
All right. I got an actual message from Emma too. She texts me I'm going to get back to her here today.
She might be in the
Wednesday's
chat.
my reselling day.
I told her
but
we
yeah,
were going to
I'm
talk
excited.
about it.
Yeah, I'm excited. We'll touch on that when you're ready. Let me know.
Well, no,
I'm
you
gonna
go
grab my
ahead.
stuff.
We're there.
So I sold the purses, the purse lot for $25, but I'm ecstatic. I'm just happy. I'm happy to get something out of those things. You know, they were just gonna go to Goodwill or sit in the corner.
It was
and I have
so
2 more lots
easy.
to put on, and it's super easy. It's so easy. I just need to remember I'm doing it. I need to like put it on my list of things to check through the day. And I really, really think that platform will allow us to buy inventory as well, especially for us in the remote spots, you know?
Yes.
But again, it's sitting down and looking at it, Lori. Sit down and pay attention, you know? But yeah, so I was gone all weekend and then, well, busy. And I got her message, I think Monday. And so I told her I will get to her on Wednesday, and I'm excited to talk to her. They got, I was reading on, was it Facebook, that they got a grant from like a tech startup company. That is really awesome, because that's where a lot of the companies, right? I would see, Robert, do you hear me in the back? Where a lot of these companies with the great ideas, they don't have the manpower, the money to boost them, to get them, you know? So that's really cool. That's really cool. I was reading some of the other companies that they were supporting too, and it's nice to see. It's good. These girls got a good idea, and as long as they stay, you know.
Yeah. Well,
don't reinvent the wheel. Y'all doing good.
Yep. Courtney Bolo Buddies and we're kind of combining this project because we both wanted to go through the process and experience, you know, as anybody else, how it all works. So I listed something on Wholesale and then she's bought it. So I'm going to be putting a video together on the process of listing and how easy and seamless it was.
It was super easy. It would be
and
nice
then
if it was.
She bought, and now she's going to be showing the buying process and the shipping, and just so probably into next week we're going to both.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you. So for shipping, I haven't shipped mine. I'm going to ship today. How did you do? Did you ship yours? Was it easy?
Mm-hmm.
How would shipping go? Okay.
They send you a label, just like Poshmark and everybody else. As long as you've had it set up properly, the weight and the size of your box, they just send you a label and you print it out.
Right. I did that. That's why they're pre-boxed. My item is pre-boxed because I wanted to make sure I didn't know how it was going to go, but it's ready to go, ready to rock. So
they chose UPS for me. I'm not sure how. I guess they decide what's the cheapest way between the buyer and the seller. So mine was UPS. So we were on our way out the door anyway. So I went ahead and grabbed it. And
that is awesome.
That is awesome. Easy.
Good. That makes me happy to hear, because I was kind of stressing about that. I realized yesterday I didn't have my payment account set up, and I want to get all my ducks in a row and everything. And if anybody has any questions for when I talk to Miss Emma, let me know. If she's, I don't know if she's in the chat, but yeah, I definitely have a list of questions for her that I will report back.
Yeah. I think we actually got our affiliate link yesterday, and I think Robert's got it down in there. So if you're even interested, if you haven't signed up already, make sure you go through my affiliate link. That way, you know, or hit Lori's when she gets hers, because she started first. But yeah,
what was it for wholesale?
Mm-hmm.
For her wholesale, yeah, guys, just get on there.
Get on there.
How you go on? Just get
it's going to be amazing.
It's going to be awesome, and I'd like to get in on the ground floor too. You know, definitely, so that we know when they do all the changes, like eBay to us, we know which way to flow.
Yeah,
no, I'm just kidding. I'm really excited about it, and that's nice to hear that the shipping is going to be easy, because I was kind of a little. You know, I'm like, oh crap, what do I have to do? But I measured my box. I did everything prior. So that's good to know. And they emailed you a label just like Poshmark.
Just like
Slapped
Poshmark.
It on out the dough.
Yep.
I love it. I love it.
Easy peasy.
So and so their fees too. Their fees are pretty good too. Are you happy with their fees?
Okay. Now we're talking technicalities, and that's
10% buyer fee and 10% seller fee.
10%. Yeah. Robert said 10% buyer, 10% seller.
I'm happy with I think it's a great happy medium. I actually think it's a little low. honestly. Maybe that's the shtick in the beginning too. But I really, sorry. I saw your eyes. Give me the
You're
snack.
right, though.
That's the new one here with the kitty. Stop it, sister.
Yep. But
Okay,
I've
just
got
found
high
the
hopes.
tag on the puppet. What's Cheryl Shiny Squirrel up to today?
Did you see this one?
She was talking about puppets.
It's Converse.
I've got a bunch of puppets to list too.
You want to put her comment up about the tag on one of the puppets?
I'm looking.
Right at the bottom.
I'm terrible about keeping up with this. Let's see. Oh. Hippie lawn stocking.
Ray says, I hate doing clothes anymore. It's so much easier to take photos of plush and toys.
Isn't it? I was just going to comment on that. I told Rebel I was about ready to give up on clothes unless it's a $50 sale, which I can do, and just give up on clothes and go. And I'm thinking hard goods. But then I'm like, you know what, Rebel? I do a lot of shoes, and I'll never give up bras, man. I got a stack over here.
You do amazing with clothes.
It's just that I don't like selling cheap clothes. I know that sounds crazy, but to get an abundant, to get the amount of clothing to flip for a decent price, I can go with hard goods or shoes or bags. And my freaking bras, though, I pay $1 for, $2 most, and anywhere from 15 to 35. I mean, I sold one for 75 before, so
I think the trade-off comes in shipping, though, because clothes are a pain to list and photograph, but they're so easy to ship.
They are easy to ship. And bras are like 4 ounces. That's what I charge for bras. 4 ounces. It's probably too much, honestly.
Now,
but
Cheryl, I went into Terra Peak. There seems to be only one puppet right now listed. That's Lore Step. I've never heard of it. But if you've got a bunch, I don't know. You might want to keep them separate. But I'm opposite of Lori. I am all about $9.95 listings. I will list, 50 $9.95 listings, and I'm good. But again, that drags
that's where I'm taking
down.
The turn, Rebel. I've taken the turn. But the thing is, it's just that the amount of energy it takes to do clothes, guys. Like, just that you got to have it all in order, steamed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like 2 days of prep work. I'm not putting crap up like that's wrinkly and terrible. I want it to look half-ass decent, and I don't care. It doesn't have to be ironed, but it's gotta be something. I will talk about those people. Straighten it up.
You better tell Robert. Robert's all about just throwing stuff up on that board.
Well, he's a man. That's what they do.
Just like she doesn't like people who sell wrinkly clothes.
Great.
Don't blame me.
So much for my call later. I was just going to
clothes.
ask him to get on a phone call with me later. There goes that.
Happy to help.
He'll help you.
Thank you.
We should do a Zoom so you can see, and I'll make sure that I wear a wrinkly shirt.
I gotcha. Pencil me in.
Yeah. I give up on Wednesdays getting any work done.
Same.
I'm making my drafts right now.
And
I love
what Lizzie does every freaking show. You get all your work done. How does she do this?
Well, but
She
every
has
other day,
self-discipline.
I'm at, like last night, it was 10:30 at night, and I was still taking pictures and doing some listings because I hadn't done anything. So Wednesdays is good because it forces me to sit down and get this done, and because then the rest of the day I have a full day and I don't have to worry about it. And today's the last day of the month, so I'm always in a reading crunch at the last day of the month, trying to get my reading goals done. Because a lot of times booktubers fall into this habit of reading by the month. So you have like certain things you want to read and you want to finish them by the end of the month so you can do your wrap-up video and talk about the stuff you read. And so I have like all these series I was trying to finish and all this stuff. So I'm doing good though, because sometimes I'm up past midnight trying to finish a book. And I literally right now have 60 pages in a print book. And I have one
you guys in your
let
reading.
Alexa read to me. And I've got about an hour left in an audiobook. And that's it.
I love audiobooks. I forget about them. I really do. I forget about audiobooks, and I really need to do audiobooks at night instead of
Oh, yeah.
watching Blacklist.
If I finish the 3 that I'm still going to finish today, that'll make, sorry for the dogs, that'll make 35 books for the month. And I will have finished
30? Did you say 35?
Yeah, 35. But most of that's audio. About 30 of those are audio.
That's
And
okay. I don't care if it's audio schmaudio. That's 35 books. That's awesome. Good job, Toots.
two whole series and a bunch of other stuff.
And where are you at, Rebel, with your bookage this month?
You know what's sad? I'm in like book 2 or 3 in this series that I started reading. And it's to the point where I know something's bad about to happen. And I've stopped reading.
Oh,
I'm terrible for that. I just need to sit down. I can't read it at night because then it upsets me if something really bad is about to happen to a favorite character. So I need to sit down at either breakfast and lunch and get past this point because I even know. I know in this story, it always turns out okay. Of course, I know something bad's about to happen. That's
Liz,
just the
you
kind
need to
of
do
reader.
a segment on your book on your show about how to continue reading when you get anxiety.
well, I know people do get in reading slumps for for things
when
like
something
that.
bad's going to happen, this is how you push through.
But I wanted to say thanks to Rebel because she told me that I was telling her about a friend of mine who's an author. He writes like fantasy, and he's got this one series that he just released an ebook of like books 1 through 5. I mean, the books have been out, but he has like a new packaging. And there's a spinoff series coming out soon too. But anyway, I was telling Rebel, I said, you might like these. It's got zombie pirates and stuff like that. And so she said she got it and downloaded it to read after she gets done with the one she's reading. So that's fun.
Zombie pirates. Maybe
Next on the list.
Maybe I should give it a whirl.
And I have to tell you, there's a prequel to that series. I don't know if it's included in that books 1 through 5. I don't think it is. But anyway, my name, he named one of the characters my name in the prequel. It's just like a one-time mention because I've done like a lot of, PR for him and videos and stuff.
Oh, well, that's sweet enough.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. And
That's
then
good.
I started copy editing for him the last couple of books. In fact, the most recent one is not out yet. And I've already read it and copy edited it. But the last couple of books have had my name in the acknowledgments too. So it's kind of fun. Yeah.
That is sweet.
She's famous.
He's
Famous.
famous.
All right, Cheryl, make sure. She said she has I'm behind.
Well, that's okay. I'm caught up. So, I mean, not caught up.
Oh, in case
back
anyone
to
wants to know, I got to put in a plug. My friend is Jack Castle. He's the author.
Jack
So,
Castle.
Look up Jack Castle. Yeah.
I have Kindle Unlimited, so I'm forever downloading tons and tons of books and put them. But Cheryl, make sure since you have an animal fair dog that he might be part of the Henry series, and Henry is very, very popular. So make sure if it's not Henry, it could be one of the other characters in that series. I was trying to look through here, but most of the dogs might be Henry, part of the Henry. Like there's a Clara.
Did you see her question about the tag of the lore stuff? Is that the one?
Yeah, I told her I only see one listed. Me personally, that's where I went off on my tangent and forgot to finish.
Okay,
my
and that's
thought,
where
but,
I'm trying to figure out where we're at.
Yep.
Made in Cyprus. That's interesting.
Cyprus.
Oh, speaking, well, kind of, sort of. Beth's not here today, if you guys haven't noticed. She's leaving tomorrow for her once-in-a-lifetime trip to Greece for her 30th wedding anniversary.
Oh,
so she was taking care of stuff today.
Nice.
I am so jealous. I would love to go back to Europe and do the tourist thing instead of the spoiled, rotten teenage girl who didn't want to be there.
Aww.
Who wanted to be back in the States and not in a foreign country.
You didn't appreciate the opportunities you had when you were there, huh?
No, did not. And I regret it. I mean, our last summer there, which I'm grateful that my dad decided to do this, was we traveled all over Europe for a month, but we camped the whole time.
Oh dear.
I am
That
not a
sounds like my
camper.
trips to Alaska with my grandparents. Oh my, I'm so like, I'm grateful now, right? I'm like, thank God they took me to do that. We went all over Canada. Every national monument park in the United States on the way there, the
Wow.
Great Divide, all the way up to Canada and across. And we just sat in the back and threw spitballs in my grandparents' hair, like little pieces of paper, like when they get out of the car, they have these big afros of like of pieces of paper. That's how lovely we were as children. But yeah, I wish I did. I appreciate it now, but I wish I would have appreciated it then too. I understand.
Exactly.
I understand. Well, hey, you know what? Maybe that's what you need to do, Rebel. Set a goal, and you and Robert, you guys are good at hammering them goals. Go do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Goal number 1 though right now is pay off my mortgage.
Pay off your mortgage when the baby's
mortgage.
18.
What's your target? Do you have a target year to get it paid off?
4.
Probably less than 4 now.
Awesome.
Less than 4.
That's so great. I need to sit down and have Robert yell at me about credit card debt and stuff too. Serious.
DaveRamsey.com,
because
he'll yell at
I could do so much better.
I talk to my sisters about it, and I'll talk to anybody about it.
I don't spend
snowball.
crazy anymore. Like I'm not out buying my $1,000 purses. I'm very, very frugal moving down here because you kind of have to be. But I could do better. I could save. I could pay off debt. I was carrying around like a $6,000 credit card, which nobody needs. So I need Robert to yell at me, please.
Got to do your emergency fund, and then everything else goes towards.
Well, I think once you start paying down your debt too, it on one relieves a lot of stress. It gives you hope. There's like all these things that come along with it, but the what word am I looking for?
The psychology grows.
Like the things that are available to you after you pay down your debt. Don't have, opportunity. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Opportunities are so vast when you have the cash to do those things that in this business, right?
Right.
It's a cash business. I don't want to put anything on credit, obviously. But going through COVID and living like that, we had to do credit. So it's not a terrible balance that's been for years,
Yep. Got to get it under
I
control.
do. Got to get it done. And then work on the big stuff, mortgages.
Well,
like I haven't bought a new car and I haven't had a car payment in eons. I drive a little Jeep around.
I just
the wheels are going to fall off the dang thing, but
I think about that house payment that we make every month. Just if your house payment's $1,000 and you get it paid off, I mean, what can you do with $1,000 a month?
No crumb, right? Oh goodness.
I mean, you could have so much fun.
Yep. And that's
so
the plan.
You have 4 years to do the mortgage, Rebel. Then in 4 years, you guys should make a plan or 5 years, do a 5-year plan to go over to Europe. It'll be a year after your mortgage is paid off. And when is the baby? When is he 18?
He just turned 15. So yeah, that's always been the goal, to have the mortgage paid off when the last one graduated high school.
There you go.
So we're close.
And he's a freshman.
He's a freshman this year.
Okay,
so.
that's perfect. Right on schedule, Robert.
Yeah.
And if
I feel like
train him to ship on eBay,
train him.
Then we'll go, and he just has to work for me.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Our problem has been
out when I started paying my daughter telling her I will pay you money, real money, live money, and she believed me.
Live money.
Yeah, usually just bribe money, not a live money, she would say, call it. Is it live money? Yeah, live money.
yeah.
We got our debt paid off in 2007. We paid off everything except the house, and then I think it was like 2014 that we got the house paid off. But at that point, we weren't where we needed to be, like, for retirement. So we still don't have that. That mortgage payment is not extra because we've put that in our retirement.
Well, technically, in the long run, right? I mean, it's to live on, so you don't use it now,
right?
You get money on it.
So yeah,
you're making money on it. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you do the same as Robert and Rebel, the same guy?
Dave Ramsey.
Dave Ramsey. That's
Yep.
right. I remember you guys
Yep,
talking.
absolutely.
I love
Yeah,
it. I love it.
He'll yell at you too, and it's so funny because we've been listening
That's
to
what
him
I
for
need.
years now, and I can sometimes, and I don't really listen to him that much anymore because I already know all his answers. But sometimes Randy will have him on like a podcast, and we'll be cooking dinner or something, and somebody will ask a question, and I'm like, oh, I know what Dave's going to tell him. You know? So,
I listen when yelled at. I do.
Yeah.
I listen.
Well, he'll
Turn
yell
around. I listen.
and he's
And
no
then-
nonsense. He'll sometimes say to people, "Now that's just stupid.
And
You got to
he
do
has-
this, and this."
He has people call in with a lot of dumb ideas, or I've made a lot of dumb choices in the past. But if you learn to be good with your money, he can actually hold you back in growing financially because like he says, don't use credit cards. Well, I know people that sell like hundreds of thousands a year on Amazon, and they make tens of thousands of dollars in cash back through using their
He's
credit
talking
card.
to
So
the
that's a
average
huge
person. You know,
yeah.
he's not
But he's talking
like,
to right. He's talking to people that have no control. And if you don't have control, listen to him because he will help you get out of debt. But if you've got some control, you can do better than what he says. But you got to have control. If you lack self-control, then just do what he says.
Nope, I got it. And I'll tell you what, when I start seeing the benefits or the payoff and the money stuff, then it just drives me more. So
that's how it was.
I do have that.
I never had heard of Dave Ramsey before we met. So when we met, I had a car payment and I had a mortgage and I had credit card debt. And then I had 2 weeks before we met, I bought a brand new car.
Oh, wow.
Which was
and
dumb.
I'm like, that's where I'm at now. I need to buy a new car, but I don't want a car payment at all ever again in my life.
You got to buy a used one.
We
cash.
bought a salvage title. Now, a lot of people disagree with that.
We've done that.
We got our vehicle. It was 4,000 miles on it. Somebody had a really bad day when they bought this car and they wrecked it. And we got it for $10,000 less than the value. And
after it had been fixed.
After it had been fixed. And we've had one little tiny problem with it, which was nothing. But I could have paid cash for it, but I didn't. I financed half of it and I paid it off in 1 year. So I'm
that's not
complete.
too bad though.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Sometimes just to have that little bit of relief that you don't have to make that huge payment is nice too. But always making double payments, stuff like that. I have not missed a car payment, ladies. I don't miss it.
Here's
and like
what
I said,
we
I've
do,
been
Lori, to keep from having car payments is in our bank account, we've got all these like smaller savings accounts. And every week when Randy gets paid, we have it set up automatically. So a certain amount goes into each of these things. And one of them is car replacement fund. So every single week, we don't even know that money is going in there because
it just adds up. It's like that. It's like the save a penny, the save your change thing.
But it adds up. And so then by the time we need a replacement car, we can sell the car that needs replacing and add that to what's already in the account. And then we have money to buy.
That is a great idea. I'm going to write
that
down
because you want to hear something hilarious? I have one of those accounts too that says car replacement. Mm-hmm. And I had like $34 in it. Last night, I transferred $100 into it because I'm in the mind right now that in 3 or 4 years, we need a truck so that we can pull this trailer to go travel like I want to travel. So I put $100 in last night and I'm just starting, so hopefully every week or two, depending on
what about that, like,
set it up to do it automatically. Have you ever read that book, Automatic Millionaire? I forget who the author is, but he says that that's the way to do it. Set it up now. In today's day and age, you can set things up to happen without you having to physically remember to do it. He said that's how to make your money multiply, is to have everything set on automatic so that every week or a month or whatever, you have money going into whatever, accounts. and then you don't have to think about it and you don't notice it.
And
And
how
we
do
have
they say about you're paying off your credit card though? Is that the same way? Like you
Well,
just put money in account?
no, with that, I think, because that's the Dave Ramsey thing. He calls it a debt snowball, and you're supposed to pay off your smallest one first, and then and then your minimums on everything else. Then you take that money that you were paying towards the smallest one when it's paid off, and you add that to the next one up, and till it's paid off, and then you keep rolling it in as like a snowball.
Yeah. Well, I think
That's
I
the
only
way
have
you-
2.
Okay.
So that's
That's
a
good.
plus.
Yeah.
Right. Well, here's the thing. I wanted to pay one off and put it on for my shipping for eBay to use because I have a cashback on one of my cards. It's just amazing. But then I got one in the mail that says, 3%, so I don't know if that's worth it too, to put, to, like you said, to get cash back. And Robert was just saying that for Amazon, like people get cash back when they use their credit cards. I just don't know if that's worth it.
Isn't it a higher interest rate to get
No,
cash
I mean,
back?
if you pay it off every month,
Then
the
there's no
interest is-
interest.
yeah,
Okay.
the interest is null.
I think I was talking with somebody and she does it that way because it ends up being, $1,000 or whatever a year that you get back in cash back. But I just don't want to. I want my credit cards to be as small as possible at the end of the month.
Well, see, that's the thing. If you just use it on your shipping,
Mhm.
it's just the shipping card. I wouldn't take it off of there. I know that I wouldn't use the balance or anything, but I think if I just had that, paying it off every month, not accruing interest, then that would be good. But I mean, is there a way they can jerk you around and charge you interest after a certain amount of time? You know what I mean? Like,
no, yeah, I
as
don't
long as
think
you pay
so. Our problem
So-
is when we're buying stuff for the business, everything goes on the credit card. So if we've been shopping our little hearts out at all these estate sales, it's a rude awakening at the end of the month when I got to pay that credit card bill in advance because that stuff's not listed yet.
do you guys now? What about the roundup, the change thing? Do you guys have that with your banks where they take the change from any purchases and put it in a savings account? So, like, if it's,
I have a credit
if it's
union. I'm not sure.
say
Yeah,
$2
we're credit union
95 cents, they charge you $3 and put a nickel in, something like that.
I've heard of that, but I don't have it.
I think it sounds like a good idea, just because I wouldn't notice it. Just keep the change or something, I believe it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. All right, I'm just trying to get savvy here with the savings, guys. I'm trying to get up on your playing field.
Yep.
Well, try
Yeah,
doing
that's
it
gonna be
automatic. Set up some automatic stuff.
I got right here.
And then, like, we have a year-end fund is one of our things, and so every year things go up, and Randy will be like, okay, we're gonna have to raise it. So we usually raise it in small enough increments that we don't notice the difference. Like
Because everything goes up, right?
Yeah, because like right now, I'm not even sure. Maybe like $150 a week goes into the year-end fund, and so I said, okay, well then let's raise it to 155. And just
Right.
grow up gradually to whatever we need it to be.
Hello, Amy's Epic Stuff for Sale. And there was somebody else I wanted to say hi to. Summer Seller.
Dave will
Razor,
tell
I didn't see you in the
no.
beginning.
I was reading her
Amy's
next
on
one.
And
vacation.
hi, Patty. Sorry if I missed you guys. We are
Awesome.
bad at the chat. We need to get somebody on here that just
That's supposed to be
just
Robert's
the chat
job.
box.
What?
Robert's job is to say hello to everybody.
I did say
Oh,
Amy,
yeah,
where
he
are
does.
you going for your vacation? Are you going to go on a trip, like a sourcing trip? I always think that's the fun to go on a shopping trip. Even when I go to visit family, I always stop at bookstores along the way.
Yep.
Lower interest than the card.
So,
That's
Amy-
what you know what, Robert? That's what I'm doing actually. Is I'm going to see if I can get a loan from the local bank and pay off both of the cards with a lower interest rate and try and hammer that down. That's what my plan was.
That
You
can work.
can. I mean, Dave will usually tell people not to do that. He'll say,
That's what I
don't
was
go to all
wondering.
that trouble. And sometimes you end up having to pay more fees and stuff than it's worth. He said,
Well, I would
just pick it
definitely
up.
weigh it. I would definitely weigh it and look and see where it's going to save me. But I think at any corner here, guys, at this day and age, if we can save anything, even I'll do it. Because I don't know, it's not getting any cheaper to live down here. I'll tell you that.
Depending on
Holy
what your
Christmas.
rates are and your balance,
Uh-huh.
if you're going to if you've got 15% credit card debt and you're going to swap it out for a 12% bank loan, that 3% on $1,000 balance is going to be $30. And if you pay it off in a year, it's only going to save you $30 or less as the balance goes down. So, how much would you save by doing the loan, and how much is your time worth setting up the loan and going through all that hassle and having another credit check done on your account? And
right.
And then, like you said, there's the temptation then to go get another credit card.
Yeah.
Huh.
So you got to look at what it's going to save you. But a lot of times you can get another credit card to consolidate other ones, and you'll get like a 0% or a 2% or whatever.
That's what this one, I believe that they were offering was 0% for like the first 16 months or something, which I could pay it off in that amount of time. So that would be worth it.
If I can't remember how much, if you even said how much interest you had, what your interest rate was. But
it's one of them is Discover, so there you go with that. You'll know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, a lot of times they're like 15% or something, and if you've got $1,000 balance, that's $150. If you carried the 1,000 the whole year, so that could save a bunch of money. If you've got if you can get a 0 rate for 16 months, that could save. You could save real money at that rate. Even if you paid it off in a year, you're looking at saving $75 in interest, which that's $75. That's a lot of bras at a yard sale.
Hell yeah. I got you, boo-boo. Getting this done. I'm writing down notes for later too, Robert. So when we talk about this stuff, then we're going to have to talk about Dave Ramsey too. So pencil me in for a good 30 minutes.
We don't have any credit cards at all anymore. We have debit cards. We went all in with the Dave Ramsey.
Really? You got rid of all of them?
Yeah, we don't have
I would love to. Yeah. I would love to. But
I think I'm too paranoid too. Right?
He's always about, the cash back and the all of that stuff. I'm not so much. I'm not. I would rather be cash basis only.
We bought like $400 worth of groceries at Sam's one year with the cash back.
Free groceries.
Awesome.
But
that's kind of what I was looking at with the shipping, because if you look at all the fees for eBay and you look at the cash back that you're getting from, the percent back, kind of just making your fees
a little bit less.
So that makes that offer, that, price that we promote, the 10%, look a little more sexy to use than, Did you get all your sexy books done?
Yeah. Well, I got that batch done. Now I'm doing
you can watch doing that in the garage when it's hot and sweaty. People are gonna think.
I've got a couple that I'm just not even gonna list. I'm gonna probably put them in the Little Free Library. I was telling the other lady who's our president of our historical society, her and I kind of manage the Little Free Library because our historical society is the one that put it up. And so I went down there a couple weeks ago with a bunch of books because I noticed that we had put in a bunch of new paperbacks, and I had put in some love inspired, that's the more clean faith-based ones. And then also there were a couple of like erotica kind of books that were, I don't even know, somebody had put them there and we just went ahead and put them back in. So I went back a couple days later, all of the love inspired books were gone and the erotica stuff was gone too. And I was like, okay, so we've got readers of both ranges of things. So I thought, well, I've got a couple of like steamier than I even want to like type the titles in.
Oh dear.
So I'm going to just put those in the Little Free Library for those people who want those.
Yeah.
I mean, because I get them, people give me stuff and
right.
So,
start blushing when you're writing the title. I would do the same thing.
Yeah, I don't think I could list anything like that.
So guys, Poshmark, I don't know what is going on with Poshmark. I'm not complaining. I'm very excited. I have been kicking rear end on there.
Not me.
And I turned on, well, I'll tell you what I did. I turned on the offers, the automatic offers through Posture VA.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I actually have enough to do a what sold video now. Very excited. Well, I'm up 116%, guys. So,
Wow.
That's good.
It's good from doing nothing. I should be up 16%. But no, dang it, I lost my train of thought here. Poshmark. I really have not listed, and I don't want to say this because I'm going to jinx myself. I should just quit while I'm ahead, as my grandma would say. Be quiet, girl. But I haven't listed anything in months.
Oh, you haven't?
No. And I do make a sale a day, regardless, like of any sales or something. I pretty much one a day on there. Definitely one a day. And what was I gonna say? The sales rolled in. As soon as I turned that offer to Likers, I put it for 25%. I just want to be aggressive with my offers. My stuff is priced pretty high on Poshmark, because you get the money for it, really. So I just, and like I said, once you break down, add the 25%, you know what I'm saying? Or subtract the 20%, take away. Do they say that anymore? Take away? Does anybody say that?
Go ahead.
But so yeah, I'm really excited. I think you should try that, Rebel. But the only thing that bites buns with the offers to from Posture VA is that you have to give the discount. So if you go in and do it the old school way, like I should remember that thing I sent you, where I go in and you can skip the shipping discount and just send the offer. So it's a lot less time because it's doing it as someone likes your item, and I have it set up for after a minute to send an offer. So, and it really has been working. Not to mention, I haven't turned it on in a few months. And so everything that has a like on it, somebody likes it and there was already 6 other likes, they send the offer to everybody, not just to the one person. So you really get a lot of offers, a lot of momentum, and stuff just started flying like crazy.
Awesome. I just made a sale. Yay. And it's a thing that takes up space. So that's good. It's like a Lazy Susan thing that holds K-cups. And I bought it at a yard sale and then had no place for it. So I listed it and it sold. Yay. Oh, and Amy, I was going to answer you. You told me about that, I think, on Instagram, and I had forgotten all about it. So I just looked it up again and bookmarked it so I can check that out. I don't know if I would sell on there, but at least not right now because I'm just trying to get my eBay stuff going. But I would probably shop on there. Any place, where I can shop for books.
All right, Cheryl, I'm all about taking any offer I get right now. As long as I know, but
me too.
Is it only worth $19?
I hear them up for 23.
Or you could counter, but if it's a nice big profit.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Within 24 hours, flip it, right?
Flip it, make it gone, and it's like pushing you in the algorithm.
We got earrings from 1983, definitely.
Wow.
Definitely.
That's awesome.
Right? 83, 84.
Something, yeah. Love it.
We selling them.
I just opened up a toy I was going to check. Look at this.
Oh, man.
Oh, Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah. Don't think.
Can you clean it, though? See, my husband
I don't know if I want
like
to.
I think that's a Robert job. Can Robert do that for you?
Yeah.
In my house, that's a Randy job. He gets stuff working that I think there's no hope for, because Emily has toys and things. Sometimes if we don't use them for a while, they get corroded, and it's amazing. I'll come in and it'll be working. So I told him, I said, I need you to start helping me be my toy tester, for things.
Being my cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are called the Karen.
Cute. Love it.
These are
That's,
called
they were
secrets.
for Karen before Karen was a thing.
Before Karen was a thing. Now Karen is Karen. That's so funny. I just started laughing as soon as I saw that.
Back when that all first started, my daughter, who's now 18, but back when she was probably like 15, 16, she started calling me Sharon because she says I was worse than a Karen.
Oh my
So I was
goodness.
Karen.
Not that I want to laugh, but that's funny. That is funny.
Then when she got her first job in high school, she worked with someone named Sharon who she thought was terrible. And she stopped calling me Sharon because she said I was not nearly as bad as that woman.
That's funny.
As a former teacher, I used to have students that I would say to myself, I would never name my child that, just because that name.
Yeah.
I have several that I think back not so fondly.
I have some
that I would
names
be
in
like,
my history
no.
like that.
Yeah.
Oh, my vision, guys. It's just getting something.
Oh.
Rotating screwdriver.
Readers.
Like a battery operated screwdriver, you put it on those wires and they kind of like
Cleans it
kind
out.
of clean it off. Makes sense.
Yeah. I don't
I'll tell
know.
you what, I seen one of them like cleaning for shoes. Who did I see was using that drill thing? It was an end for your drill and it has scrubber on it.
I've seen that
seen?
too. The
Oh,
Dremel,
man,
like using their Dremel, right?
it's
Isn't
that
it like-
or their power drill too, like just a regular drill with a scrubby on it, but it's not like, a Zoom, like a heavy duty one. But Dremel would work too.
We've got a Dremel out there you could use on that stuff.
I'm one of those.
Man, I would just set up a line of shoes and go to town.
I just
got a
list
quick
all
system.
cleaning left to buyer. I'm terrible with the shoes and all like clothes and my toys.
Well, I don't really I don't clean the clothes as much. I do hang stuff and then I'll try to steam it if it looks like crap. But that's why I don't want to do clothes anymore.
I watch Common Threads.
Plus, my steamer, I've had 3 steamers broke, and I need to just invest in a good Jiffy one. And I got credit card debt right now, so I can't buy one.
We've got
Gotta get that big.
deals.
But yeah, so it's just an extra step, and I'm too nuts not to do it. I won't list the stuff if it's not, a certain way. I need to get that out of my head too.
I used to be that way.
So how did you do your lot with wholesale? Back to that real quick. Did you just lay everything out, Rebel, or?
I laid it out, and they have this thing that if you have 15 or more items, you don't have to do a manifest. So I made sure I had 15 items so you didn't have to write down everything.
I kind of just wrote the same damn thing in every one for the manifest. Coach needs work. Coach needs work. Coach needs work. But so if it's 15 or more, you don't have to have a manifest.
No, and then you pick 5 brands and you just type in those 5 brands, and that's all it'll let you do anyway. And then I just kind of kept it generic, like my normal.
I noticed
eBay.
that but whoever like approves the listings switched my title around, and in both instances took the word lot out. So I wonder.
I didn't notice
I wonder
that.
if that, I just have a note to ask her. And I don't care, but maybe that's how they filter their stuff. The lot word might throw it off. I don't know. I'm wondering if that word's screwing me up on eBay too. Maybe there's a bad juju with that word or something. I don't know. But yeah, in both instances, my title was different and the word lot was definitely removed because I'm a lot using.
Mine still had the word lot in it because I just said stuffed animal lot.
Right. Did they take it out, the lot part?
Mm-mm.
What's wrong with my lot? Yeah, weird, huh?
Yep.
Let me go check that. Let me go check my wholesale real quick just to make sure I'm telling you the truth.
I don't see Kim in here, but I think that website would be perfect for the lady that I bought the 1200 plush from. Pick 15 items. I did 15 items for $25. I think that's a really good deal for plush to be relisted.
That's a really
you know,
good idea. You could do that all day long, Rebel.
I don't want to.
No. Just throw them in the box. And I'll tell you, here's the thing. When you have a reputation already and you know that, and you have a good one. And so people are going to be, okay to buy from you, and put good stuff in the box and just make a mystery box. Do a stand over the top of the box, take a photo, push it to the side and tape it up. That's it. Let them see what's in that box as you're going. Just count it and put it in there.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Right now, I'm just kind of listing everything. I'm a listing crazy person right now. But yeah, I think it is something that I'll consider.
I think you would do phenomenal on that, especially when people find out you're selling on there and they want to buy stuff from you. That would be a really good idea. You could sell plush lots. And there's another girl that I follow that she was a big clothing seller on Poshmark, and she ended up getting into lots, mystery lots. But what she did was smart. She went and she got a new account and did it that way and didn't tell anybody, like her people or anything. And it actually blew up really, really good, where she just has the one Poshmark closet for all of the mystery box lots, and nobody knew it was her for the longest time. So she had a really good, feedback. There's no haters, nothing like that. But Rebel, you could just throw it in the box, put a picture over one picture, and people like your stuff and they know what you're selling, so they'd be confident to buy from you. Do it.
See, Kim's here now. Kim, I don't think if you put 15 items in a box and you sell it for $25, that's $1 something per plush. That's really not that bad. Because I'll go to a yard sale and spend $2 and $3 on an item if it's something that I want to resell. I think people would pay for 15 plush for $25. I think
all day long.
All day long.
I think they would do more. They would probably pay $2 a plush.
Probably.
Even for something that's going to sell for $10, because the way Kim sold it, it was beautiful. It was clean. It wasn't worn out.
And that's what I'm saying, Robert. Everybody knows Rebel takes care of her stuff, cleans everything. She's got that good reputation of selling not junk. So,
and that's what I told Kim. I would push her stuff in a heartbeat, because I have been amazed with the quality of stuff that I got from her.
Really?
And
is she a bin shopper, or is she getting it from all over?
I'm not quite sure. The shipping was not bad at all, Kim. As long as you put in the exact size of your box, which I used for 25 plush. No, for 15 plush, I used a small Walmart box.
Nice.
And I'm not sure how much the shipping ended up being, but it was only like $15 or something.
Yeah. Well, this is mine, and it was $9.34 or something. So, and let me measure this real quick. It's 17. If you guys don't have a tape measure taped on your desk, do it. For those of you that sell on eBay.
I have the 24-inch mat on my
there you go.
table, but if it's bigger than that, then no.
Right. Nope, I got 24-inch little soft tape over here, but it's 17 by 6. So with maybe 4 inches, and it was $9.34. I don't have my scale in here right now, but it's not that heavy. And this is 5 bigger purses, a couple bigger purses and a couple smaller ones, but $9 isn't bad for this, I don't think.
Yeah, my shipping wasn't even $15, I don't think. And when I set it up, it ended up being 15 items, $25, which it was going to be $2.85 per piece, which includes fees and shipping. People will buy that up if it's good name brand stuff anytime, because a lot of these can sell for $10, $15.
I think you should jump into it, Mama San.
It's just it's on my list of priorities. Is I've got to get through clothes, because clothes are building up faster than anything else here, Robert. And just trying to make room. And I think right now, even though I took 2 weeks off, it's really important, I think, that to get as much sourcing done as possible before the slow season
Well,
starts.
I think that you should get some mystery boxes together, because I think that fourth quarter will be slamming for you with those, because people want to buy, it's Christmas. If, they want to list stuff. People that buy plush would love to have it. That's another thing too. Wouldn't you like to have a plush seller to buy from in lots like him? You know what I'm saying? Like, establish yourself out there like that too, and then just because you have so many.
I have time.
So, and you have good stuff.
Yep.
And then we get Lizzie with the books.
It's on the agenda.
Wonder if you could do that with books, huh? Kind of mystery.
I don't know if they do media mail, so that would be something maybe we could bring up. Is media mail available if it's for book lots?
People do sell mystery lots on eBay. I haven't done it, but I've seen some booktubers who have bought a mystery box of like mystery books or something, and they'll unbox it on their video, on a video, just for fun. And there's one girl,
that's good content.
She must have done 3 different ones. She did one, and I mean, she hardly got anything good. It was terrible. And I thought, okay, well, I guess she'll never do that again. A couple weeks later, she's like, y'all, I did it again. I just thought it has to be better. So she did another one, and it was a little better, but not much better. But anyway, it was just fun. And then one of my friends who's from Canada, she was talking about how, because she does a lot of romance books, she reads a lot of romance, and she said that she knows a lot of people who love to buy romance mystery lots just because it's just the fun of, getting stuff. So I may put together a few, but right now I'm putting together the obvious things. And then when I get all of that done, if I have some stuff that's just random, I might make some mystery lots. I don't know. We shall see.
Well, keep us posted on that. And I'll ask Wholesale. I'll ask Miss Emma if they offer media mail for you.
Very good. Yeah.
Let's see.
Crazy. I've got I bought 2 doll. I bought a ticket to a pre-sale, to a consignment sale last week. Got there and I bought 2 dollhouses. I haven't found dollhouses at all this year. One of them, the furniture was all attached to the dollhouse in a clear bag so I could see. The other dollhouse was taped. Everything was inside the dollhouse and it was taped shut. So I opened up the front door and I saw dollhouse furniture. So I went ahead and bought it. It was very cheap, so I'm not going to complain. But when I opened it up, it was full of Playmobil. Who sells a Fisher-Price dollhouse with Playmobil inside of it?
Well, I wonder, did the other dollhouse have any Fisher-Price stuff in it? Maybe it was.
It was full of furniture.
Oh, wow.
That's why I bought it. But I had these bags, and it's full of Playmobil, which it's still going to sell. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the dollhouses because they're huge.
Are you going to part those? You should part. I mean, not should, but don't people part those out? The dollhouses and the big.
Some of the older ones actually have pieces that come off. I don't think this was an older one, so there's not much I can do with it. But I'm thinking I might have Robert build me boxes and list. They're the exact same dollhouse. So I'm going to see if he can build me boxes.
That's good.
And
so
see
where did
if
you
I
get
can
that
list
stuff?
them.
At a yard sale?
For what?
Where did you get that lot of stuff?
No, it was a consignment sale.
Oh, okay.
So I paid more than I normally do, but in the end, I'll still make my money off the dollhouse furniture that was with the one. But it was just kind of, but I did. Oh, let me show you guys what else I found.
I have heard Trauma Star go by 3 times today now.
Oh, wow. Is that like an ambulance?
Helicopter? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Helicopter.
It flies right next to my house, and it makes me sad every time I hear it.
Yeah. I always say a prayer.
Is that a bitty baby?
A bitty baby.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the rarer ones that has the dark hair, but look at her head. I'm going to do a video on how I clean her.
I wonder how can you get the scuffs off? Can you, is there a way to do scuffs like alcohol?
I looked it up. Maybe? I think it's baking soda and elbow grease. So I'm going to try that. But she was $10. I think these are like 50 or 60 once I get her cleaned up.
Let me see.
But I also got outfits.
Nice.
So
You know what? Hold on. I have something I'm going to send you for that lot because I'm not going to sell it. And I got a whole bunch of American Girl Bitty Baby doll hangers.
oh, I'm going to probably make this one big lot.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It would be
Yep.
perfect because they're not going to sell on their own. And is that just Bitty Baby stuff or is it American Girl?
Yeah, no, it was all Bitty Baby.
Okay.
But I snagged it up when I saw it. But normally I spend about $300 there. I spent $70 because for some reason it just wasn't as good this year as it normally has been. But next week is 2 more very large ones.
Jeez, look at me. Look, this is the jealous face.
How do you find out about
Whatever,
those?
Rebel, whatever.
There is a website. What was it called? But I've been doing them for so many years. I follow them on Facebook. And then every year you get messages. It's twice a year. And then they start asking for the people who are going to consign with them to start bringing in stuff. And then so I always click on the I'm interested. And then you just try not to forget.
Like, how would I find out if that even exists in my area?
There was, I can't remember what it was called, a mommy's.
Oh, I think you told me that one time.
Yeah, there's a website. I don't know.
Morning, Katrina.
Consignment mommies, maybe. I'm going there, and I think you can put in your area. Like for me, I'm in East Tennessee. Let me see how many I get.
Look up and see if there's any in Florida. Can you do that? Like if you know, see if they do them in Florida.
Let's see. Are you central, north, or south?
Central.
Central. Well, that didn't.
Oh, I see now. I did search. I did Google for.
There's one in Palmetto. That's this weekend. It's actually going on now.
Okay.
Called Ray Lana's.
All right.
I don't know if everyone advertises. I'm going to go see how many advertisements.
Is there a way to subscribe to this so that I would get their notifications?
I don't know, but when I put my region in, it has none. So that means it's not as precise as I was hoping. Because we have probably eight or more that are large events every year, twice a year.
So there's probably different companies that do these.
Yeah. I would get on Facebook and see if you can find consignment. I'm going to go see if I put consignment in.
I just think it would be fun to go to it. I don't necessarily really want to do toys like you. And I do know, I do have the inside track on book sales, but it's always fun to go to things, especially if there's going to be one, within half an hour of me. I would go and just see what I could find.
And they always have books. Children's books.
Oh, yes. Books.
Homeschool curriculum. A lot of them have whole areas of just that. VHS, VCRs.
Palmetto, Florida is south of Tampa and Clearwater. It's north of Sarasota. It says it's an hour and a half from me. Maybe I'll go on Friday when Katie goes to Tampa. I could go drive with her to school, drop her off at school. She goes to college in Tampa, and then drive on down while she's at school and check it out. Oh, but it's not.
It's this weekend. Yeah, it looks like it's
Thursday. Well, shoot. I would have to. Yeah, it's today and tomorrow, and then it's done. That's too bad.
But yeah, I'd ask around. That's how I found out about most of them. I'm always about talking to people in the line and, have you heard of any others or did you go to this one but we've got quite a few in our area. I've always thought about doing one of them. I would love to do one of them, but I would have to buy into a franchise, I think. And I just don't know if I want to
That's a
spend
great
that kind of
idea,
money.
though. Like, really, really good idea.
It is,
I like
you know,
that.
it's twice a year, probably a
Right.
week of your time. And you probably could make like $10,000, I would think,
Wow.
depending on how large
Now,
it
do you
is.
have to set up your own? You have to have your own venue and stuff.
Yes, you have to
So
find the venue and all of the tables and all of the
The
clothing
vendors.
racks.
that's
Yeah.
awesome, though.
I thought about for years I've thought about it, but you know, I would go the route of homeschoolers, you know, get all of my local homeschoolers like through our co-op interested in it. They would get, you know, a larger percentage back, and then open it up to, you know, the public also. But really I would push the homeschoolers being able to participate in it and, you know, resell and then, you know, make extra money for them. But
Is there
It's
any
so much
kind
work.
of is there any kind of reselling platform specifically for homeschoolers?
in our area, there's a couple of sales, but it's curriculum only, you know, so
No,
that
I mean
twice a year,
like online companies.
there's Facebook groups that you can
Oh.
sell your curriculum in our area. But as far as just focusing on homeschoolers, because, you know, we sell a lot, you know,
Right.
homeschoolers buy a
Good
lot.
money too, and it's expensive.
Yep.
And then what do you do with the book when it's done? If it's still a good book, right? I mean, you spent
I
$60
sell it on
on the
eBay.
book, right? Well, that's what I was thinking. I mean, I wonder if you could corral a website and just have resellers do kind of like a haul sale, but just a reseller school homeschool.
We've got, yeah, our co-op actually has where you can post your curriculum
cool.
that you're wanting to sell.
Well, that
we're
works
pretty
because
much-
everybody pretty much does the same thing, right? Well,
Mhm.
not the same thing, but
We have our set classes that everybody takes if you want to, but there's certain.
is it like is your state a homeschooling state where they don't give you problems as far
Mhm.
as
Not at all. We use an
Hammering on ya.
umbrella. We do an umbrella school just because we don't want to keep up. We don't have to report to the state. We report to the umbrella school, and then they report to the state for
He's
us.
technically enrolled in a private school.
Right. So it looks like we're technically in a private school, but we just once a year we send them what curriculum we're planning on using. We send them our reports and the report card and the attendance twice a year, and that's it. They give us a diploma at the end.
nice. Well, that's good for college, you know, too,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
Oh, what was the-
Amy's
what was-
epic stuff. Amy's got a question down there.
Mommy's consignment mommies was the link I found, but it wasn't current for my area.
Facebook?
Is
No,
one
it
of the
was
ones
their
you're going
own
to-
website.
By that company, or is it a different company?
For what? Sorry.
Is Consignment Mommies one of the ones that you're scheduled to go to?
No, I think they're like they compile lists.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they compile lists. So
all the
obviously
sales,
my
kinda like
area is too
sale.org.
rural. My area.
Okay,
is
Amy's
too
got a
rural.
question for you, Rebel. If you want to pop that up, I don't know how to do it. I don't think I can actually. Never mind.
Is that the $60?
There you go. Yeah.
I'm over 800 currently, and it's tough for me to get to 1,000 being a part-time. Just now. I posted in the Facebook group here on somebody's post when it was feasible to go to the next level.
We were just talking about that yesterday, actually, and trying to figure out why they give you so many free auctions, but when you go and you try to list an auction listing, it charges you a quarter.
Right. That's in
But
one
it
of the
gives it-
lower.
Right, but it gives it back to you. I asked Noelle yesterday. She had said to me that It looks like, when they, at the end of the listing, it'll say 25 cents to cost you to list this, do this auction, but yet they credit you. And in your seller hub at the bottom, it gives you a little box that lets you know how many fixed prices you have left, how many you've used for the month, which I think is awesome. Why I didn't know this, I don't know, but I didn't. And how many auction style free listings you have left. I like that. I like that there's a ticker next to it, lets you know how many you've listed and how many.
Well, and for those people who are doing the end and sell similar every month, I make sure I use all 10,000 listings. Today, I'm going to go in, and the days that I missed and didn't end and sell similar, they just kind of roll over. I'm going to go in and I'm going to use that. I have 600 left. I'm going in tonight and ending and sell similar 600 more listings that I didn't get to this month. And that way, I've used up all 10,000 of my listings for the month.
That's a good idea.
And that way I'm starting as fresh as I can the next month with current listings.
So the basic sort of subscription gives you 1,000 fixed listings and up to 250 in select categories for auctions. Okay, and then the next store up is what now? The basic? I have the basic, but see,
premium, right?
Here, I have used 829 this month. This is with no relisting. 829. I have 171 left. I wonder if I'm going to have to bump up to the next store.
It also takes into consideration like the free listings that you're given for each. Like for me, I get like 25,000 free collectible listings.
Oh, is that on there too?
It should be there if you're getting it. I don't know how.
Oh, that's right. If they're given. Okay, so pay no insertion fee for 250 auction style listings in collectible and fashion categories. Okay. Not toys, right? Is toys collectible?
Yeah, no, toys is not. I get additional fixed price free insertions. I think it's like collectible for me. So I get 50,000.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Additional fixed price insertion in select categories. Used 38.
Yep.
I have 9,962 left. That's
yeah.
Okay, maybe I don't need to go.
Collectibles.
Well, let's see what the categories are for this. So okay, what is the additional fixed price free insertion in select categories? What does that mean?
That's the collectibles.
That's the collectibles. So if you list
whatever.
like some people who list specifically in the collectible, and I think it's the auction professor, almost everything he lists is in the collectibles. So he only has like a premium store, but he has, I don't know, 30,000 listings because everything is in the collectibles.
I see.
I'm trying to find. I posted it the other day and now I can't find it.
But see, it only says on here, Robert, additional fixed price free insertion. It says in select categories. And then the next thing down, it says collectibles and fashion for 250 auction style. It doesn't give me a category for the additional, the 9,000.
Yeah, there's a link. There's a link somewhere. I looked this up recently.
Okay, I see it.
Collectibles is the big one that a lot of people fall under.
Oh.
Yeah, there might be others.
And you're an anchor store, Mama?
No, not yet. I think I need to be up to like 12,000 listings for it to become financially feasible.
That's for the break even.
Yeah, that's the break even. So very soon, though, I'm going to start paying the 10% listing fee for everyone that I go over because.
But you also get access to that fancy phone number where you get to talk to US-based support and.
Yep, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm gonna be paying $2.99 a month too. But I won't do it until it's smart. I'm trying to find that while we're still talking, but I ain't seeing it.
Wow, there's a lot of information here.
Yep.
So I did not know this. I did not know that that they really weed out their categories and not weed out, but wow, it's different percentage on everything, huh?
Yes. And then each level you pay. Like when I get to Anchor Store, anytime I have to pay for an extra thing, it's only 5 cents versus 10 cents, which was Premium Store. And I think it's a quarter if you go over your number for the other store subscription. I cannot find that page.
Well, this is going to help me make some decisions going forward on what to buy too, because I would love to get into that category where it's, look at men's athletic shoes, 7%, women's athletic shoes, 7%. That's great.
I had never even noticed. Did you guys see they're starting to require more eBay authentication on certain brands of tennis shoes, and it doesn't matter what you listed at it anymore.
I saw that. I saw somebody getting a pair of $25 shoes authenticated. Huh.
Yep.
Better watch it. There's a lot of fakes out there too, and it's sad because a lot of people don't. They do their research. It's not like they're intentionally trying. You know, there are the jerks out there, but that bites.
Yep. I always worry about it. Now we do the
That
checks.
scares me with my expensive stuff every time, Rebel. Every time I go to send out a high-end item, I have anxiety until it's over.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. Cross list on Mercari and other platforms if you can't reach 10,000 listings on eBay. Oh, that was the answer to the question. So you have the $60 a month and you're at 800 listings. What does the $60 a month store do besides the?
That's the premium that I'm in. So you get up to 10,000.
Yeah, but I haven't crossed that bridge yet. I'm wondering why she went to a big store so soon.
Probably thought she was going to get there, or maybe.
Probably thought, yeah, true that.
Maybe had a really good year and sold all her stuff.
Yeah,
that could be it too,
right?
No, I was just wondering if there were more benefits to having that store with, because I have about the same listings, Amy. So that's why I'm asking.
All right, I think I'm going to find it here shortly.
It's all right. Take your time.
Here, monthly store subscription. All right, so premium. Well, it says if you have 402 listings in a basic, it's time to upgrade.
Really?
Which is the next one, which is premium.
Well, that's where I'm at, because I'm at about 1,000. I don't know what I'm at right now.
Wait,
it says you have
hold on. Maybe I'm messing. Wait, let me go back.
You need to come do the math.
Hold on. Number of listings to upgrade. It says 402.
But you have up to 1,000 with the basic store.
That's what I mean. Why would it? Right.
I'm wondering if I'm in the wrong place because this doesn't seem right. Maybe this was before. Oh, I think I'm in the wrong one. Hold on, Snoopies. Robert's got this big old monitor, and now I can't find.
Elizabeth Cheryl said she sent you a link.
Oh, okay. I just got my 3 listings done. Tomorrow I have to start doing 4 a day. So today was my last day of doing 3. I'm almost up to 450 listings now.
Okay.
So
if you have a basic store, you should upgrade to a premium store when you get 1,152 listings.
1,152 listings.
Carol, how did you send it? Did you just send it on Messenger? Or Instagram, or where?
Lori, I'm going to send you a copy of this.
Okay.
It's from, Criminies. Yes. And so for like me, a premium store, I should have 12,400 listings before I upgrade to an Anchor.
Oh, so that's
So $11.52
Yes.
premium. And that's when you start getting, okay, because I should. So now that all my stuff is, you guys got to see my inventory room. It's so sexy. The whole room. It's so beautiful.
I was going to ask you where you are today. Is that where you are?
No, I'm in my office. I got a new desk, Lizzie. I forgot you missed the front of the first bit of the show, and I was telling you I got a new desk and I got a new monitor.
Nice. Ooh.
So it's a corner desk, which is really
Nice.
cool. I'm very excited about. And
I got it from
I just wish it would raise up and down. But hey, it was free, so I'm not complaining, right? It's one of those 2 a.m. wide awake, got up to go to the bathroom, get on Facebook Marketplace and see if there's anything. Find a desk.
She's the one that did
I'm
it.
very excited about it because I needed a bigger monitor. And now I got to get a keyboard and a mouse. But like, oh, you didn't hear this part too. My computer mouse will work on my monitor and my iPad. So all three from one computer. So yeah, like my nice little nook in here. Oh, and I put that up for my table here. I put the top part of the shelf on. So a shelf on top now of my photographing table for boxes.
That's good. Optimize space, right?
I have big vaulted ceilings. So, I mean, I could go up 20 feet with shelving, you know?
Sorry, I was looking for the message that Cheryl said she sent me, and I'm
On
not
Facebook.
finding it, Cheryl. Did you send it on Messenger
She
or
sent
just
it on
tag me
Facebook,
on
it says.
Facebook or what?
Did Lori see
why Amy
Go to
is
Facebook.
at thousands because they bumped everything up.
Oh.
Haven't been on Facebook in a couple of days.
Y'all, I'm fine. I've gone to another Facebook group. It's the Boss group. What are they called? The Boss Business for Online Selling Success. They're the ones in their files that I found that listing that compares all of the store levels.
I'm gonna share the link to it.
He's going to share the link to their group, to their files about it. But yeah, I'm always going to look at that. I'm all about getting information, not having to redo information. How about that?
There you go. Right. Let's see. I got to
Yeah,
find my password here for.
All right, somebody's at the Goodwill bins and posting pictures in the Facebook group. Dang.
I need to get to the bins. Oh, that's what I was saying. So my inventory is all caught up now. I got everything back on. And now I can go through the death pile that I have of stuff that I didn't want to list new items because I wanted to get all that stuff gone through, weighed, and put on. That is the best thing I could have done. That is the best advice I could give to anybody who's in this business who didn't start it right.
Get organized.
Like winging it. I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. And then you're like, well, I can make really good money. I need to do this right.
If you guys could just see my floor, I'm trying desperately to get through death
You're
piles.
doing great, though. You have a system. See, like, that's the thing. Like, you have to have a system. You can be messy if you got, or not messy, but you can have a lot of stuff if you know what the hell's going on.
See,
I would get anxiety as soon as something would sell. I was like, I hope it's there.
My problem is I have what I call my one touch. I've looked at it and I'm like, blah, and it gets put in a pile. And then that pile just seems to keep growing.
One touch.
My one touch piles. And that's what I'm facing right now. They're all over my feet area because I got to do something with them. Got to. My one touches.
Katrina says, why is there not a store in the $5,000?
Everybody complains.
Really?
Yep. Everybody complains about you're paying $60 or you're paying $300.
It's crazy.
There's no middle to that.
Yeah, and now I got to bounce up to this. What is it? Where am I at now? 20 something, I think.
20, yeah, and then you go from 29 to
60, 29 to
60.
60, which is just a big jump. And that's like why I want, but see, I see the answer to her question here. They changed it when she first started.
Yeah.
But Amy, I would go back down to, well, I don't know though. If you're at 800, you're almost
Yeah, that's
1,000. Is that what y'all were saying? I'm sorry,
but she's having a hard, yeah, but she says she's having a hard time to get to 1,000. You know, she's just right that I'm wondering if you should drop it until you get to what
I
Rill
know.
say,
That's
the
probably what I would
1152.
do.
I would definitely.
That's a big jump financially.
It is. It's huge. That's why I'm nervous to do it. But
I'm wondering, can you only downgrade when it's your anniversary, or can you downgrade anytime? I don't remember. Remember, there's a whole thing about, you know, changing your downgrading. If you've did the 1 year, if you downgrade, are they going to try to penalize you? I don't remember. But just be careful. Make sure you call. If you're going to downgrade, call and make sure that they're not going to try to assess, you know, fees.
okay, it says right here from eBay, it says your new downgraded subscription benefits effective immediately after the calendar month during which you elect to downgrade. You're billed the downgrade store subscription fee rate immediately after the calendar month during which you elect to downgrade. So I wonder if they just do it right away for you. I don't know. I would check into that though, definitely.
Yeah, you don't want to. You might have to wait till it's your anniversary. Like my anniversary is like May, so I wouldn't. But I know you can upgrade anytime you want to, of course. But I don't know about the downgrade. I was going to say
Cheryl, I'm
something
still
else.
not seeing your message to me on Facebook. I'm sorry. Are we friends on Facebook? Send me a friend request. Make sure we're friends. That might be why it's not coming through.
Probably. Yeah, I've had that too. Try to send somebody or receive stuff and it doesn't come to me because I'm not their friend.
Yeah, it gets hidden or something, right?
It does. It's weird. It's too weird. It makes you look like a real flake. Especially when it's someone you just talked to and they said, you know, I didn't like it.
Yeah, Amy says she thinks you get penalized if you downgrade, but her anniversary's in December, so it's not too far away. I would downgrade then. If you don't think you're going to get to that 1152, you might as well. But,
And then just wait until you get to, you know, because once you get to 1,000 items, you're going to be selling a little bit more too. So it's still going to be, if you don't have the full time to put into it to keep up. Yeah. Because would she say she works another job? Part time.
Yeah. All right. I'm trying to catch up on notes before we close out. Holly saying she's not sourcing. Holly's the one that finds all the toys that I would love to find.
I'll tell you, going through the death pile though, I have found some humdingers, man. Some good things that, you know, because nothing in my death pile is crap. It's not like stuff that I just shoved aside. It's actual stuff that I picked up, comped, and paid for with the intention of, you know, but I just couldn't bear to put anything new on until this was hauled through. So,
yeah.
All right, girls.
Yep. It's lunchtime.
And
I got an estate sale.
Oh, very
I
fun.
haven't shopped in 2 weeks.
Have fun.
All right, bye, ladies.
Film it, Rebel. Film it.
I'll try.
No, do it.
There is no try, only do.
Yeah.
Do.
All right,
Bye, girls.